Here to Dijon Sports, and here is a brief update about Alexander Isaac from Liverpool, Newcastle United. Newcastle United really want to keep him, that's for sure. Newcastle United don't really want to lose Alexander Isaac. I wouldn't want to lose such a player myself if I was the management or the manager of Newcastle. And now that they are also qualified for Champions League means that Alexander Isaac probably don't actually need a reason to go somewhere else in their own opinion. But I do believe that in Alexander Isaac's stand and opinion, he wants to play for a better club. So Newcastle want to keep him by all means, and there's so many clubs around Europe and around England that actually want him and want him to be in their team. So it's a very difficult situation for Newcastle United, and it's also a difficult situation for Alexander Isak. I know he wouldn't want to betray them. At the same time, he wants to play in a better team. He wants to test himself on the bigger stage. I do believe he's going to be there in Champions League, but he wants to be in a better club and see how they can go, how far they can go in Champions League. Now, there has been rumors about him going to Barcelona, but that news about Alexander Isak going to Barcelona is dead on the arrival, because Barcelona now saying that Isak is way too expensive for their project right now. So I mean, it's hard to believe that one player could be too expensive for Barcelona, but the time has changed. Alexander Isak will not be going to Barcelona because Alexander Isak is too expensive for Barcelona. Newcastle is not going to release him, and the only thing that can get him away from Newcastle is a crazy deal, crazy money. That is one. Then two, Alexander Isaac is a dream signing for Arsenal. But so Arsenal has always been sniffing around and trying to see how they can get him. But at the same time, he's too expensive for Arsenal. Newcastle don't want to release him. Arsenal is gone somewhere else. And Arsenal is gone for this guy in Portugal. But I do believe that he's a much better player in the long run than Isaac. Well, Isaac has been playing in the Premier League. He quite understand the Premier League. But whereas he's a guy who I know could score more goals than Alexander Isaac when he gets to understand the Premier League, when he's used to the Premier League, when he's used to the rigors of the Premier League and understand his teammates, he might be able to, he will probably be a better player, not might. I believe, in my own opinion, that he will be a better player at the end of the day, but not in the first year. So maybe in the second year, he will be a better player. And also, there's another update about Liverpool wanting Alexander Isak. Yeah, Liverpool have spoken to him. They've spoken to his team. They want him. They just need him. Definitely, Liverpool need a striker, because the manager of Liverpool right now he's won the league, all right, but he has this team that he inherited from Klopp. And next season will mean he has to build his own team, and building his own team now will require a striker. So for everyone to actually see how good he is, it will be next season and beyond when he starts to build his own team, when he's not actually playing with a team that has been built and assembled by another manager for him. That's when we can see his quality. Now he's also thinking about that. I'm thinking that he would definitely need an out striker up front, and thinking about Alexander Isak. Isak would be a good fit for Liverpool. There's no doubt about it. But Newcastle don't want to lose their players. So for Liverpool to actually get Isaac out of Newcastle, it will be some crazy amount of money. It will be crazy amount of money. They're looking in the areas of 150 million plus to be able to get him. It will have to be a crazy amount to change the mind of the hierarchy in Newcastle. And I believe that no manager, no fans, nobody in Newcastle is thinking about letting him go. So it's going to be a difficult one for Newcastle. For Liverpool. But anything can happen in football. You all know that. Overnight, anything can happen in football. So that is the state. That's the situation right now with Alexander Isak. Everybody wants him, but I don't think he's going anywhere, because it's a crazy amount of money to get him out of Newcastle. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another update on Zubimendi to Arsenal.